Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of the Half-Baked Podcast.
Stop it, Tom! Please,
dude. The
doing
advertisers said they don't want us to do that anymore.
Wait, who said that?
Everybody and their mother.
We can't name them or they won't come back.
Fuck them and fuck their mothers. Rob's Media and I are going to pull up on their moms, and you don't know what we're going to do.
Uh-oh.
Rob's Media is here, baby. What's up?
What's up, man?
Welcome to the greatest podcast, the most professional podcast you've ever been on.
Ever.
We're the only people who still individually record the audio. Every other show I'm on, they just record the whole thing and it just works. But we have the tried and true method of everybody recording it, and then within like 3 days, we all send it to Vega, and he asks for it immediately.
No, it's not 3 days and we all send it to Vega. It's within 3 days and finally Nick sends it to Vega. That's how that works.
Damn, called out.
Oh, dude, you got the iconic burp? Crazy.
Rob, listen, you're sort of an up-and-coming commentary guy in the space, I guess you would say. You've sort of been on the come-up in the past couple months, really.
I hear he's doing great in the elementary schools. Right?
Oh, according to, your movie sucks? Oh, yeah.
The iconic audience.
Trustworthy source, yeah.
That is what I've heard. Actually, my little cousin told me that he clicked one of your videos and saw something very dark. It was actually a picture of Nicholas DeORIO with his little feet out, which is pretty disturbing to me personally. But he said he liked it, so I was chill with that.
What the fuck? How did you get that? That's for my only feed.
Dude, I don't know. It was in Rob's Media's video.
That's a copyright dispute.
It was linked.
Dude, I can't reveal my sources, all right?
I feel like that has to be a thing.
Only feet?
Only nips.
Only toes?
Only areolas.
Hell yeah.
You would know.
Dude, it's lost media, almost.
Yeah, it is lost media. Well, Rob, it is kind of interesting. Your channel is kind of it's not like a typical sort of shitter commentary channel. You're sort of taking a different approach here. Do you maybe want to talk about that? Because you seem to have a wide variety of interests.
Yeah, I kind of started, dude, when I was like 14 years old, I did fucking Lego reviews. Those are still up on my channel if you all want to watch that shit. It's probably terrible now.
I have actually seen a few of them. I've clicked through because I'm a Lego guy too.
I see it when people get mad at you. They're like, "Why don't you go back to reviewing Legos?" I've seen that on like YouTube drama before.
Really? That's fucking funny. Maybe I should. Maybe I'll stop the fucking commentary. I'll just do Legos again.
Well, you could have that as like the backdrop for a video. You just building something that's related to the topic.
Dude, I still like build that shit. I still I just bought the Black Pearl set a couple weeks ago.
Oh, the classic one, the Pirates.
Well, they just released a new one. It's like $400.
Oh, did they?
Bro, I want to do Legos, but I just don't want to put them in my house. Do you ever feel like that?
Dude, I have like 3 rooms of Legos.
Rob, just talk to Tom.
Yeah.
Talk to Tom about Legos. He's fucking in love with them. He's obsessed. You guys are now best friends.
I have autism. That's the problem.
Yep, started at 14, YouTube commentary, loves Legos. How have you guys not interacted like this in call before?
Yeah.
That is kind of true. Rob, how old are you?
I'm 22.
Oh, okay. So we're like the same age.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. I actually I haven't built it yet, but I have it sitting. I'm putting it off till I get a big month on YouTube, basically. It's like a reward for me. So if I get 4 1 out of 10s, the rule is I get to build the set. And I've only had like 2, and then I'll have like a fucking 9 out of 10. So that's the rule for me. But I have the new Arkham Asylum sitting behind me, actually. It's pretty swaggy.
That one looked cool, but I bought the Avengers Tower instead.
Damn, get shit on, Tom.
Fuck you,
Get
dude.
shit on,
I don't give a fuck about fucking Marvel, okay? Nobody cares about Marvel. I do have the Spider-Man Daily Bugle. That's a good one too.
Oh yeah, that one looks cool too. But I just bought the tower instead. I got like $100 off of it.
Oh, there you go. You got a steal.
Dude, I went to Target and I bought like all the Stranger Things things.
Did you?
I have like I got like candles.
Oh, dude, I have the Lego Stranger Things set too. Yeah.
Do I smell a play date here? Jesus.
Listen, all right, it's not all harassment. Sometimes we like the finer things in life.
Dude, Tom's got to relaunch the IRL channel.
Yeah.
We didn't even get into that channel.
Dude, we got to do a Lego video on there.
Just do Lego shit on there.
Yeah, that's not a terrible idea.
I heard Tom got constipated one time and he was like, fuck this. Fuck the IRL channel. Fuck the streaming channel. All right, we're going back. But wait, have you kind of, we can cut this if you have to, but like, have you kind of told people that you're writing these videos now?
Well, that's the thing. I actually have gotten in contact with my father again after not talking to him for a very long time. And my father actually has been pitching in quite a bit. And he's actually personally writing a new video about Hasan Piker for me because he has an inordinate amount of knowledge. That's the thing.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Dude, my uncle, because if my uncle was writing the video, it would be purely off of AI generated articles on Facebook. It would actually probably be really good. Boomers right now have entirely different news. They live like in a different land than us.
Mm-hmm. To be serious though, I'm not writing every video. With the output I have right now, it would be impossible.
No, but you're writing more.
I'm writing more, yeah, absolutely. But there's no way.
Like your videos, I didn't really watch your videos for like 2 years, no offense. I find that I can watch your videos now and they kind of feel,
Interesting.
similar.
Well, I'm
how
glad
they
you
used
feel
to.
that way. I mean, it's definitely been Because there was a period when I was just trying to have like 4 channels at once. I mean, Rob, you kind of talked about that when it was just too much to fucking manage. It was like there's no way I could do it. And I felt the quality dipping in the content. So I've been trying to improve it. But enough about me. Rob's Media, you're our guest this week. You've had kind of a big come up recently. When I was streaming, I would watch a lot of your videos on stream and steal your content because they were really well done, very well researched.
I took over.
Yeah, he took over the grift.
You took over?
Nice little poke there.
Yeah, there you go. But you seem to have a particular interest in lost media as one part of it, and then YouTube drama is like the other thing. And most recently, to my knowledge, the big drama with you was with actually one of my favorite movie review channels on YouTube. And I think you're a fan of his videos too, YMS.
I was, yeah. I can get into that actually. Get the backstory.
Okay, let's get into it.
Oh, before we get right into that, were you surprised, Tom, to find out that YMS gave you a shout out in his takedown piece on me and Rob?
Yes, a little bit.
Why can't all those commentary channels be more like Turkey Tom? Sorry, all right, let's get back into it.
I agree with him completely. Listen, Turkey Tom stock is going up. All right.
Rob's Media stock going down.
All right, so how the fuck did this happen?
Okay, so
can you give me the plot on like how exactly you found out what days he was going on vacation, right? And how to fuck him up?
Yeah, I will do that.
Okay,
so long story short, I was a fan of this guy from like 2017. Around then was when I started watching him. He used to be one of my favorite YouTubers at one point, and then his content just kind of dipped a bit for me, and I just slowly stopped watching him. And then I think what really got me learning about a lot of this weird shit with him was Big Bungie of all people.
Yeah, I think he put something out earlier, right? But with Big Bungie, I can't really watch his stuff on stream, and then he got banned. So I'm kind of like,
well, this was the Vosh video he did last year. It was the one where he talked about the lolly controversy, and he like included.
I think you mentioned that.
I don't think I mentioned that specifically yet.
Yeah. No, to me, I think you mentioned it to me in chat. Yeah.
Maybe I did. Oh yeah, I did. Okay, yeah. I just didn't mention it in a video yet. But yeah, I was inspired by that, and I didn't look into it too much for like a year until I was finishing up on the Denims video from a couple months ago, and I was looking into it and I was like, what the fuck is this guy on about? So basically, he has like a history of like making weird arguments about like lolicon and bestiality and all this kind of stuff. And I just had to make a video on it. This was super interesting. I've never seen anyone talk about it before.
Well, people have talked about it, right? They've speculated on it, but not what you talked about, I think. Or if they have, it's been very sparingly, right?
Yeah, I haven't seen like anyone do like a full video on it yet. So I've been I wanted to look into it, and I thought it was interesting.
Because I remember there were rumors for years. Tom made a comment, I think, about during his DigiBro video. I think that was brought up.
Yeah, I asked Tom about that actually.
Okay, to be clear, in that video, I think, because I don't even have the video anymore. I think
wasn't it just that he's a furry and DigiBro was like a alleged pedo? So you're saying, oh, it's crazy that the furry is defending that guy.
It was something to that effect. I think I called him specifically a gay furry, which I don't think he would say is untrue.
Was it pedo or animal thing? I forgot. I don't want to slander.
DigiBro, it was
the lolly stuff.
It was lolly stuff. Yeah, that was Digi's thing.
Okay, it was lolly. Got it.
But yeah, I mean, this was literally like 7 years ago this happened, and that's when I had a very interesting conversation with DigiBro, which did not go that well for me, but yeah, that was a funny time.
You should have been better at debating when you were 14. It would have been a lot easier.
Yeah, it's kind of insane that I even managed to get on that stream, to be honest with you. Like, looking back,
why did he think that was good optics? I'm going to debate a minor on the concept of pedophilia.
I don't know. I mean, he did win. He won.
But yeah, that was one instance. And then a lot of people say like, oh, we've heard all this for years. But then they watched Rob's video and they went, oh, no, I didn't know this. At least
I didn't hear any of this shit for any years. Nothing.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Oh, side quest here. Vega has a history with me where every time he has a friend, there's like a huge blowout feud. We've had this with like Elvis the Alien. We've had this with Bunty King. We've had this with Bionic Pig. Alex too, right?
I think so, yeah. But to clarify, Nick, it's usually you being a dick, and then all of a sudden all this stuff comes out. And I'm like, oh, shit.
Oh, okay. Thank you for the all this stuff comes out thing. All right, maybe I just have intuition, okay? Maybe every YouTuber sucks. All right, maybe that's it as well. Who knows? But I appreciate the vote of confidence there. What? But yeah, so this is just the newest example of like, hey, I was like, I mentioned, I'll go, hey, I'm gonna invite YMS on this podcast. I'm like, oh yeah, I love that guy. I'm like, yeah, no, it wouldn't be like that. And obviously that talk is completely gone. That's fizzled out now after the drama.
The horse stuff.
The horse. Were you surprised with the additional clips that ended up coming out?
Oh, dude. So Nick Andrews sent that to me like a couple weeks before my response video, and I was like appalled because I didn't see that footage yet. I watched the full like 20-minute thing, and I was like, yeah, I had to make a response. This is fucked up. This is some crazy shit.
So where were you at after the video, and I guess how far? Like, did that move you anywhere? Like, were you pretty like firmly believing that he was a zoophile or like pro zoophilia, most charitably?
In my original video, I even said at the end, like, I don't think he's attracted to actual animals. I can understand if someone thinks that.
Yeah.
I think he's attracted to cartoon animals, like not like anthropomorphic ones. Just that was my kind of thought. I was pretty charitable to him in the video, I feel like, still. I mean, not 100%, but I wasn't like saying he's a pedophile or into bestiality. But he doesn't like that I showed those clips to like paint him in that way, obviously, which is, you know.
Well, I noticed a lot of like things that were similar between your video and his drama with EFAP, because I went back and I watched that, and he uses the same terms like, oh, I didn't make a hit piece video on the critical drinker, I just did a response stream or something like that. He gets mad at your video, it's a hit piece video. So I guess he thinks that if you just kind of ramble on stream and lie a lot, that's better than making a well-researched video essay, because I mean, that's how he treated us. He's like, these guys are not answering everything that I've said or whatever. Meanwhile, his responses to us are not showing our videos, not showing our clips, and like interpreting to his audience what he thinks we said without, I guess, giving our perspectives.
But yeah, his whole response to me, he commented a couple days later. It was just kind of, he made like a whole comment thread basically. It was long as shit. It took me a while to read it too, probably like a good 20 minutes to get through the whole thing. You spent probably like an hour on stream reading it, right, Nick?
Yeah, it took me forever. Legitimately, I think I had a 5-minute video or something, or like a 7-minute video to watch that day on one of those. Oh no, the first segment was like an hour and 30 minutes. And then the second time I had to read his additional response, it was like another 2 hours.
Yeah, because the first part of that comment is just him making like excuses and like victimizing himself, like, oh, my wrists were broken, oh, I was at some film festival, oh, I'm likely autistic, like shit like that.
Wait, can we log those? So it was, he was at a film festival, so you jumped him. It was that his wrist was hurting. He's allegedly autistic. At the age of 35, he can't go see a doctor. And then later on, he added additionally, he used to be an alcoholic.
And a drug addict, too.
Yeah, he did. Was it meth specifically or crack? I forgot.
Yeah, I think it was both.
He said that he couldn't quantify the number of beers that he had because he would use like an industrial size mug, which was the equivalent to what he thought was probably 8 beers, which is why he started thinking of animals.
What?
I feel like, wasn't there another one? There was another one, right?
Oh, I don't.
Or was that finally
something about kink shaming? Like he was using that as an excuse.
Kink shaming? You're kink shaming me? Yeah.
Which, yes, I am.
He is open. Me too. He has opened the door. Like I couldn't believe how many cards that he had. This guy must not be using a Ridge wallet because he clearly used more than I don't know what our sponsor is this episode. Because he had way too many cards to throw at us. It was truly bizarre.
Right. But no, his rest of his comment was like, there was a couple like nitpicks in there, and I will own up to one thing that I think Nick was talking about too on his thing, which is the stuff about, it was like Rainforest 2012. I made a claim in my like a very brief mention that he went to Rainforest, like twice actually, and I think I mentioned that his profile picture was like from that convention, and it wasn't. It was from like, according to him, it was from some like New Year's party. He didn't cite where he originally said that, but I guess I'll believe his word on that.
What's Rainforest?
Rainforest was a convention that eventually got shut down because of like a bunch of degenerate activities that were occurring there. I think they were like throwing diapers at people's cars. It's like a furry convention, right?
Oh, a furry. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that kind of often, Rob. So go.
Furry convention, smelly expedition. I don't know whatever you want to call it, but
okay. Yeah. Same shit, I guess. Yeah. Go ahead.
But no, he was like ranting about. There's some other thing about like I briefly made fun of him for being like a Reddit tier atheist because he reviewed the movie Prince of Egypt where he gave it like a negative review and he was like saying it's Christian propaganda, and I made fun of him for it, but he made it this like whole big thing that I'm like some Christian conservative going after him for purity reasons, some shit like that.
Yeah, that's what people had a problem with in your video. It's like they didn't like your comment about the Prince of Egypt, going, oh, you obviously made this huge lapse in judgment regarding the Rainforest picture that he took. I think there were like one or two more other things, but like when he was responding, right, he would spend paragraphs and paragraphs and it was something with his roommate, right, like talking about those aspects to it, and then you'd get to the parts where like Lolicon comes out and legality of lolicon and he doesn't fight back at all. Or in like the stream, he doubles down on it.
Yeah, he like doubles down on it.
I understand from like a consistency standpoint to point out the flaws in your video. Obviously, that's important. But the minute that I watched this and the minute that it was done, all I could think of is like, is this guy into animals? I didn't care what his roommate was doing, so it wasn't really a huge thing for me if that part was fully accurate.
Yeah, and there were like one sentence things. I'm still going to own up to it if it is like 100% wrong, right?
Yeah.
I don't 100% trust Adam. He didn't really cite any sources, but I'll just believe him on a couple of those things. But with a lot of the other stuff, it was just him like rambling, like, yes, I still support this stuff. And then he like go on and there was a whole groomer thing too, which is pretty funny.
Oh
back.
Yeah, Vega, your boy over here accused Rob of being basically a child groomer.
Yeah, I think you guys mentioned that.
Wait. You're a normal guy, right, Vega? Rob, explain why you're a child groomer.
I'm showing porn to minors.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the okay.
Yeah, I can't.
No. I mean, like, explain his argument as to why.
Explain his. Okay, yeah. His whole thing was that I briefly showed his like not safe for work Twitter account. That's public, by the way. You can just go see it.
Right.
And he's claiming that because I showed it in my video that there's 13-year-olds in my audience.
Wait. Were there any like hung swinging dicks in that? Was there any like? Did you show any like vaginas on screen?
Yeah. I was gonna get into that in a second.
Oh boy.
I'm getting into that. Don't worry.
Yeah.
No, his whole thing is that I'm luring these like minors to his account, and on that account is some of the worst horrors imaginable.
What?
There was images of he has pictures of his dick public on Twitter. He has videos of him getting fucked in the ass on Twitter.
Whoa!
He has porn he's commissioned of Scar from The Lion King. It is getting his you have to censor all this, obviously. Getting his asshole fucked by a dildo. All this different stuff is public on Twitter, but I'm the bad guy because I pointed it out and made fun of him for it and king shamed him. And that's clearly the reason why he's mad that I did that, because I king shamed him.
But he doesn't show this stuff. He just showed the Twitter account, and YMS is like, you're sending your audience to my account that has porn on it.
Oh my god.
Why are you doing that? You're showing them my username. That was quote unquote sending nudes to minors.
I was expecting a whole lot more of something, not that you discovered this other side of YMS and then you just showing people in your, as if we know who the fuck is watching our shit, like legit.
Dude, it's the equivalent of mentioning that Tana Mojo has like an OnlyFans account.
Yeah.
Or like Anissa is like Annie J on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
That would be deemed child grooming.
Crazy.
To YMS.
No fucking way.
And the best part of this is that there's a clip dug up from a couple years ago where he's doing the exact same thing he's like shitting on me for, where he just like, he's on stream and decides to like, in the edited version, he pulls up like a porn website and just shows off like the name of the website, all the different stuff you can find on there.
Oh yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
But he turns around and goes, well, it's not real porn, it's just cartoons. So, and I'm like, wait, isn't your whole argument that kids are gonna find this? Are you like, I don't mean to be that guy, but if you're looking at, because obviously real porn and animated porn are different, right?
Right.
I would like, I'm not trying to put them on a fucking tier list here. They aren't exactly the same thing. But if we're arguing that minors are being exposed to something, wouldn't it be like the website that probably hosts like Samus Aran or what was he showing? He's showing Rick and Morty, Samus Aran.
It was like the Demogorgon and like the Predator from Predator.
Yeah, but my point is like these animated characters, wouldn't that appeal more directly to children? Like, why would that not be a major factor in YMS's argument? He's like, oh, it's just animated stuff. Well, I thought we were exposing this to kids. I mean, I don't mean to be like the guy saying like cartoons are for kids, but I mean, a large part of people who consume animated media are children.
Oh, and the best part about all of this is that after, I guess in his original comment, the same ones where he's like saying I'm grooming minors, he then like, he does this weird move he did where he was trying to make it like a point against me, like, I have to pull up the original one. You know what I'm talking about, Nick? Where he's
is it where he kind of gave the soft apology and ran it back?
Yeah, it was like the 4D chess move he was trying to do, like,
he's like, well, I'm sure that you're gonna point out about how uncharitable this has been, essentially. Well, let me just spell it out for you.
Yeah.
So he tried to paint like this hypocrisy argument. Keep in mind, this is like 7 million characters deep at the very end of the third YouTube comment that he had posted after referring to like Rob as a child groomer who sent nudes to minors like 14 times, right? So he essentially puts this in there, and then this is right after, by the way, he's like, I am actually legitimately interested in canceling you for the things that you do. or something like that. That was like another thing he said. So he puts this in there and he goes, oh, just to be clear, because you're going to say this is uncharitable. He explains it kind of in a bit more charitable terms. I forgot exactly the wording of the comment, but then he immediately doubles back down. I forgot. What did he say to you after that?
I just remember...
This is child grooming behavior, I believe was the quote.
Yeah, it was some shit like that. Yeah. And then he ends it by going like...
Oh, no, this is infinitely worse than anything I've been accused of. Keep in mind.
Oh, yeah.
He was accused of, like, heinous shit. Like, being pro-lolicon is definitely one of them. And obviously you're essentially accusing him of, like, wanting to fuck cartoon animals.
Well, yeah, 100%.
Not ones that look like humans. But, like, that counts as one of the accusations. So I guess linking to public-facing Twitter accounts is significantly worse than, like, being into the concept of fucking an animal.
Yeah, it's bizarre. And then he ends it by being like, I spent 5 hours typing this out while I'm at this film festival. Just so fucking funny.
And he probably still ranked the movie that he ignored while he was typing it.
100%, yeah.
Dude, and it's so funny because I found out how much of a snobby piece of shit he is when he went on EFAP and fucked all those guys over too. Because he made a video on Drinker, Vega. Did you know that?
Did you mention that last time? I don't know if was that recent?
We probably mentioned it briefly, but he went off on Drinker, and Mahler brought up a really good point initially in that stream, and he goes, if you were really going to go after Critical Drinker and kind of give your take on him, right? Why would you pick a video where he's talking to Russell Brand instead of just one of his actual pieces of content? Why wouldn't you watch like 2 or 3 of his videos to get like a firm understanding of who he is?
Yeah.
So then they ended up debating the title of videos YMS has never even watched. And he's like, well, at least I didn't make a hit piece video like the one that Rob's Media made on him, because I guess that's worse.
Oh, just out of the blue?
No. This is way earlier. But he's like, I didn't make a hit piece video. I just did a live stream reaction. So I don't understand why like research videos like Rob's, because he complained about Rob's video, are bad, but like shooting from the hip on topics you're not educated on stream.
Yeah.
And playing like Hasan stupid is considered better. That just seems more malicious. It looks like you're looking for excuses on why you're allowed to say like wrong shit, right?
Did he get that critique, and did he like address any of what you're saying?
He went on and he talked to EFAP, I shit you not, Vega, for 8.5 hours.
Yeah. I think you guys told me that.
He called in there and he talked about it for 8.5 hours. And then after he got off, like within like minutes or whatever of him leaving, he finally looked at chat and realized that they were mad at him.
Yeah.
His entire demeanor changed. He goes completely silent. He goes on Sitch and Adam Friended's podcast and says that all these guys were like treating him like shit, essentially. Like he completely backstabs him on the additional podcast and goes on Reddit and says he's like moving away from them. They were looking for a debate. And I listened to Mauler, Fringy, and Rags, and they were just like super nice to him like the entire time. At one point, Fringy asks for a clarification and he goes like, I'm sorry, I can't really be repeating myself.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to rewind the stream. Imagine, dude. Imagine.
No way.
Imagine if I asked Rob a question. He came on this stream. Imagine if I asked, not this stream, this video. If I go, hey, Rob, can you just repeat that? And he goes, I'm sorry. You could rewind it when it comes out.
Yeah.
Our audience would hate him.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how he's not, like, how does that not click for, like, you can't just insult people on their own show.
Yeah.
Like that. And be wrong, you know?
Were they respectful with it too? They just kind of...
They were so respectful.
Even after that
I don't think I've ever heard Mauler raise his voice.
I don't think he's known for that, but...
I think the meanest thing they did was show up in my chat while I was watching all this stuff 2 years later. But they've done so right by him, which is so crazy to me.
Oh wait, that was 2 years ago.
That was
and they still didn't beef.
No. So that was 2 years ago, and I was tipped off about it because there were so many little connective tissue things. Because I wanted to see like how is YMS in dramas that aren't about him fucking animals or digital animals, cartoon animals. Like is he still just as Fergie? Is he still writing these essays and shit? So I went and I looked at that one, and you know what I found, Vega?
What?
He's on Reddit saying like, unfortunately, I need to know Critical Drinker's real positions by the words that comes out of his mouth. I can't infer on things that I don't know if he meant. I can only go by what I see on the screen. And that is his philosophy for everything but his comments about having sex with animals. Because if you talk about him, like in his comments related to like zoophilia, you have to know what he's thinking. You can't go by the words out of his mouth. No, he didn't mean those. He obviously had a different position that you're just not understanding. It is like a one-to-one. major hypocrisy on the way that he treated Critical Drinker and the way that he treats animals.
Oh man,
It's insane. It literally tracks perfectly. It's so insane.
Rob, did you ever get into it with YMS like live, or did you guys conversate any of this shit? Or
No, so after his comment came out, basically I was kind of just busy, honestly, around this time, and he ended up DMing me. It was basically just him like begging me to pin his comment like multiple times. He did on both like Twitter and Instagram, and I was fine. You can just spam my shit. I was gonna make a response video either way to his comment, but it ended up taking way too long because he just kept making response after response after response. He made like a Twitter response like a day later where he's like whining. He did pin my comment where I called Rob a groomer.
He told me that like, oh, are you going to be doing a stream on this? Because I'm probably not going to get back for another week. I'm like, yeah, I'm probably going to cover it tonight, man. But I'll cover your response when it comes out. Within like 3 days, he already had a stream VOD up responding to me.
What?
He must have like flew home. It was insane. If he had that time to create that response to me, I would have waited 2 days, you know?
Yeah. But he told you he won't be back for like a week, huh? Okay.
He's like, yeah, it'd probably be like a week or two or so. Like, what was it, like a couple days to like a week or two or something was like what he said. And I'm like, okay, well, if it's going to be a week, I can't wait a week for this story. Like, that's not going to happen. And then all of a sudden, the response is just out. Yeah, it was bizarre.
I was hoping to see if maybe, like what you were talking about with him and the EFAT boys, that maybe there was at least something in the works for you two to get on or talk with each other.
No, you don't get... So... This is a huge misconception with this drama, is that YMS doesn't really, he debated this stuff years ago, right? And he debates it in like YouTube comment sections now. But he has not mentioned to me or to Rob any interest in having this conversation, right? And again, this isn't about the moral philosophical conundrum of like the meat packing industry. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't think Rob gives a fuck about that. My issues are like a personal conflict with him and the things that he has expressed online.
Right.
So that's not exactly the same as those conversations he's had before. But the main point here is he hasn't requested a conversation with fucking anybody here. Every time you're ignoring him, you're not talking to him, it's because he wants to monologue like Boblax in our DMs and tell us all of the correct things in private. So we go and regurgitate his talking points. And he thinks if he explains it another 15 times, it'll change our mind. That's the kind of interactions that we're talking about, right? Like I had DMs with him after his segment on me that didn't get leaked, the ones that didn't get released or whatever. And it was just him, I think, just trying to explain himself further or mentioning that he's putting a comment on my video or something. Like that was it. People were talking about this concept of a debate like it was even something that was offered. The only person here who offered a conversation at all whatsoever was me. I offered to have him come on here with Tom, someone who's like not mutual, but like neutral, and Vega, who is literally his friend, to have a conversation asking these questions. Now, I put that forward before I knew he was accusing Rob of being a fucking pedo groomer, essentially. And I don't blame Rob if he didn't want to talk to the guy who's calling him a fucking pedo groomer, you know?
Why do you think that how are you saying we're friends? By the way, as a side note, how did you pull off mentioning Boblax?
All of a sudden,
how did you pull off mentioning Boblax?
He was telling us last week how much he loved this guy and how cool he was. And how all of a sudden Vega's not friends with him anymore.
Where? Pull it up. I don't know. What are you talking about?
I totally made that up. But like,
okay, I'm about to say, dude, what?
Were you not friends with him?
No, I met him at
Bro, I said that on stream. I thought you guys were... Okay, sorry. I didn't know that.
No, we were chill. I mean, it's not like we talk or anything, but I met him at VidCon. I think we were at the house party. We chilled, but I chill with a lot of people. It doesn't mean like we're fucking...
Were you the guy who was holding his head up in the picture?
Is the what?
Were you the guy in the costume or whatever that was like holding his head?
No.
Vega was in the lion costume, yeah.
Oh, tell me more about that.
I met him at VidCon. You know, VidCon, I met him at Rainforest, but you can't tell the shot.
Wrong convention. Yeah.
What were you saying? I'm sorry, I cut you off.
Oh, I was just gonna say that. By the way, did you hear what I said about fucking Boblax? How did you get Boblax in here, bro? This episode is sponsored by 5. Oh, we got some treats for y'all. Spooky season is here, and while the kiddos are out collecting candy, we got with 5 to get you a special treat. Quick hits are back on the menu, boys. At this point, I've tried them all. Pineapple Express, Blue Dream, Sour Diesel, Super Lemon Haze. Personally, this Halloween, I reserved a pack of Blue Dream to keep me calm while maintaining those uplifting vibes throughout the whole night. I'm gonna need them with these little badass nephews of mine. Help me. but they have other flavors and effects to match your needs. All high quality, all dispensary grade, and all made with natural ingredients. All fire, by the way. They're 100% legal and delivered straight to your door. So if you're looking to take your chill to the next level, we partner with 5 to get you a great deal. Go to the description box below to get a free pack of quick hits. You just pay shipping. Returning customers can get 50% off site-wide with code HBP50. As always, guys, you have to be 21 or older to purchase this product. All right, back to the show.
Boblax he has like the quote where it's like, it's not an apology, it's an explanation. Let me speak.
I'm going to put a counter.
Because he wasn't trying, it wasn't like, oh, I'm trying to have a debate with you. It's just, I can explain this. He does because again, YMS does like the super turbo autistic thing of like, you're not, actually no, he is calling us malicious, but it's like, if he can just explain it in another 3,000 words, it'll just make sense. Everyone just agrees with him. They need to hear the proper order of words, right? And it's just like, no, I don't agree with you, right? It's the same, like, I felt like when I would talk to Boblax, it was a forced agree to disagree type moment, or he'd cry. That's why I didn't like arguing with Boblax on After Hours. Like, there was a point where I just stopped fighting with Boblax for like a full year, because it was like, I'm going to agree to disagree with you, or you're going to cry, and the audience is going to get mad at me again.
Right. Oh.
But yeah.
But no, what I was saying earlier was he would DM me, right? Like, pin my comment, which I didn't do just out of spite, because he's just being an asshole in it. He's not like giving a proper actual response.
And he called you a pedo, well, groomer.
That too. After he put his Twitter response out, part of it, he's like saying how me showing the username of that Twitter account is like violating YouTube's community guidelines. And surprise, surprise, a couple hours after he said that, my video got taken down for like a day and a half. Very clearly like some sort of dog whistle to his audience.
So basically, it seems like he reported it or someone else did.
He's like, you're showing sexual content, and then that video got taken down for sexual content, right? And then he bragged about it, being like, I can't believe these idiots uploaded sexual content.
Right.
Oh.
And the best part of this is, it wasn't actually taken down for the username. It was taken down because I showed a clip of Null reading one of Adam's like Reddit posts about bestiality, and it was taken down for the audio of that. So it was taken down for Adam's own words, not anything I did technically.
He gave a direct rebuttal to that. Did you hear it?
Describe it.
He's either just lying, or he doesn't realize that YouTube's timestamps are always wrong. That's literally what he said. He said YouTube lied about the timestamp when they took down the video.
Which is retarded.
He's like, I had videos taken down for 9/11 clips back in the past, and it's like, that has nothing to do with this. The 9/11 purge was like, what, Tom, 2 years ago? Where they took down all the 9/11 videos?
Yeah, just about then, yeah. Because I remember I was
You can't compare that to current day YouTube. They didn't even offer timestamps, and if they did, it was to very limited amounts of people back then, I believe. Even if they did, though, the newer YouTube takedown systems operate entirely differently.
Yeah.
Even they don't even do the Twitter thing anymore now. Like, if you ask on Twitter, they send you to DMs and they make you go in an email chain. Like, YouTube has wildly changed that whole process for the last like month alone, 2 months alone.
Yeah, it's definitely gotten a little bit better. The nice part is that if you get a video demonetized, sometimes if you haven't posted it yet, they will give you a timestamp now and then for like what the problem area is, which is nice. But sometimes there's still fuckery with it. Like sometimes you'll change that and upload it and there'll still be some issue, which is pretty annoying.
Do you get videos turned yellow a lot? It happened to me once this whole year, and I post daily.
Last month I had 2, but in fairness, one of them was about Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, that's gonna get it.
So YMS's point is mute.
YMS just said random. He either just doesn't know, or he's lying about the fact that YouTube's timestamps are just wrong. It's like, no, they're not. They're absolutely not. I use them all the time when assessing my own content. Tom, do you ever look at the timestamps YouTube gives you and go, okay, clearly this is not it?
Usually it's pretty accurate, but sometimes it will be off. In fairness to YMS, sometimes it will be off. Like I remember one time they said that there was some problem area of the video, and I clicked on it. It was just me talking normally, and I could not for the life of me figure out what it was. But usually it's accurate. I will agree with that.
Vega, I have one question for you. I mean, you can handle your liquor, right? Like you're a man who's seen battles, right?
Yeah. I don't drink that much anymore, so maybe not. But
what's the most you ever drank in a night?
Oh, as a paratrooper, God, all the liquor on your shelf, everything you got, I could drink all night. Yeah.
You've had at least 8 beers in one night before.
Oh, fuck yeah. Liquor on top of that, Coke.
Oh, and drugs and liquor. Okay.
Oh, dude, forget it. Just pick out whatever your fantasy is about an insane night in Miami, and I live that. There you go. Boom.
Bath salts.
All right, so I guess the major question I have for you is, knowing your history with substances and alcohol, have you ever even had the inkling, the thought about animal consent?
No.
Because apparently when you drink, you really start to like think about whether your friend has the legal right to mount his Yorkie.
No,
so I was wondering.
Dude, that dog is winking at me.
Stop saying mount. Stop saying mount. You said mount last episode. Don't say mount, okay? That's
Why don't you like that terminology?
The term is so graphic.
Oh, dude, I'm crying.
Dude, I just had 10 beers. And that dog is like winking at me. It's crazy.
I just gotta ask normal people about this because apparently if you go on Reddit, he explained himself so well, dude. Oh God, I'm so glad he explained himself so well. Yeah, okay.
Until the internet, I don't think I've ever experienced anything where anyone ever conversated about anything with animals that has anything to do remotely sexual. You know what I mean? Like, that's just not even a subject matter. That's insane.
And like,
bro.
I don't know, for everyone who's heard the clip, do you think that he lied about being pro-zoophile?
Do I think he was lying at the time?
I don't know about now, but at one point he was definitively pro-zoophile. No, he is lying saying he was never pro-zoophile. They got his ass in 8K, dude. He was absolutely pro-zoophile.
I mean, your two options are basically either he lied or he just like genuinely didn't remember. Those are the two options.
No, Nick, the funny part of this is, in his response video, the recent one, he was like, there's, for the most part, no instances where animals can consent to humans. He says mostly, like there's still an instance where it could.
He's like, that shouldn't happen. Well, I mean, most of the time it shouldn't happen. I'm not really sure if I can think of an example of when that should happen. Like, he couldn't even give like a firm stance on it now, you know?
He only did when I like made my response video and I showed the clip to like more people.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, I'm fucked. I gotta make a response," being like, "I don't want to rape any animals, guys. You gotta believe."
He got bullied into disavowing animal abuse, and he would define it as like, I've always actually gone after animal abuse. However, and then he'll just go into a whole thing about animal consent. And if you have any problems with it, he'll bring up factory farms and the guy from Jackass jerking off a horse or something. He has like his approved Discord talking points that just pop up every time. You ask him a question.
What's the Eminem line? So Tom Green can hump a dead moose.
Yeah. My bum is on your lips. My bum is on your lips.
Yeah. In that movie, Tom Green does actually jerk off an alive horse as well, and an elephant.
Did you ever see the one where Eminem was sitting there and he's like, so was there actually a Hector when you said you were going to bisexually wreck him or something? Did you ever see that?
I don't
They had
know.
a talk show where he's like, yeah, I'm gay.
I haven't seen that. No.
Right? And he's like, wait, really? He goes, yeah, dude, Hector is like a real guy. I was actually going to fuck him in the ass or something.
Are you talking about the fucking interview? The movie?
Yeah. He had like a thing in there. It was a whole thing about Eminem like joking about being gay.
Yeah. But in the context of the movie, he's serious.
Yeah. In the movie, he's gay. Yeah.
He is gay in that cinematic universe. He is a gay man.
Gay Eminem.
But yeah, I think the YMS stuff is done. I guess he took his like normal pills one day and finally stopped responding to everybody.
Oh, is he done?
Well, he's kind of done, yeah. There's this one part I was going to bring up that I mentioned in my response. So after my video got taken down and after his like Twitter posts and all that shit, he had already been DMing me on like Twitter and Instagram. And I wake up Wednesday morning and my girlfriend calls me and she's like, yeah, Adam is like trying to follow me on Instagram. He's like requesting to follow me. And it's very clear that he was doing that to DM her or something. I don't know what.
Yeah, how hard was it? I don't know how public you are with your girlfriend.
Do you have proof of that? Is that true?
It's in like a story archive, so he would have had to like go in there, but it's still like weird to fucking do that. Like if Tom's publicly dating someone, imagine like someone he made a video on reached out to her after some bullshit. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, that's psychotic.
Just out of curiosity, not saying that I don't believe you, but do you have any proof of that at all? Just by any chance?
Yeah, my girlfriend sent me a screenshot of like his account. So in the screenshot I showed in my video, you can see my girlfriend's like profile picture in the bottom corner. That's a screenshot I had her send me the morning that happened. Yeah, it's in my video, my response video.
At least he wasn't trying to riz her, but that is
well, he's
pretty
gay,
nice.
so he wouldn't try and do that.
Well, of course not. She's not a lion.
She's not a gay lion.
Yeah, that's a good
He's
point.
trying to follow your girl. This is on IG?
It's on Instagram, yeah.
Okay, so he's on IG. He's trying to follow your girl to presumably DM her to, I guess, spark up a conversation about the whole situation, probably.
Yeah, my thought is she was either trying to like do the whole your boyfriend's like grooming minors shtick, or he's trying to beg her for me to pin his comment or some shit like that. Those are my two guesses.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. What does your girl have to do with anything, you know?
That's fucking diabolical.
Nothing, yeah. He's just doing it to be
Dude,
weird.
he was gonna call up and be like, put a boy on. Put a horse on.
Dude, it's like when Flamenco was trying to reach out to Xanderhall's mom.
What?
Yeah, it is kind of reaching that territory.
There's this old thumbnail that Sunny V2 had, a video about like DaBaby, and it's like a picture of DaBaby, and then it just says never respond. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
yeah.
I feel like someone just needs to like send that to every like major YouTuber in the world, because if Adam hadn't said anything, I feel like this would not have been.
They can't help it. Like, they literally can't help it. You could tell people what they're supposed to do, and they still don't do it. Hell, I'm literally the guy saying this, and I don't even always do that.
You mean never respond to anybody?
Never respond. Just ignore it. It's not never respond to anybody. There is times where, like, yeah, it's probably like the correct thing to do, and it's not like going to be a huge burden on your life to do it. But like situations like this, that Adam clearly said those things. Listen, if Adam has given pro-zoophile takes, I don't care how long it was, you shouldn't be having philosophical conversations. That's the most charitable way I can put it. If this guy has said that he is is pro-zoophile on record, he should never have been engaging in like philosophical discussions on animal consent ever. Because I don't care how much you hate factory farms, the only way you can interpret those clips now, at least if you're me, is like this guy is just self-reporting all the time. And it's the minute that I heard the clip of him saying that he was pro-zoophile, right? It recontextualized every other argument I heard. This guy should not have had a 10-year history of debating.
Yeah, I'd say once you played that video on the show, I was like, what is going on here? What is this?
At that moment, he stopped becoming your close friend.
Why are you with this close friend today, dog? I fucking hate you, dog.
I can meme it because I told them online already.
Nick's gonna bring up the YMS like island list, the fucking Lolita Express logs of YMS.
Yeah, you gotta Photoshop him like fucking with Vega at like VidCon. Do you have a picture with him? Can we make that the thumbnail?
I do have a picture with YMS. I do.
Oh, shit, dude. Amazing.
Dude, please send that in the chat. That sounds fucking funny.
Oh, I gotta look for it, bro. It was a long time ago.
Oh, it's not one of the ones that you send to people like, oh yeah, there's like a trip to VidCon. You don't send that one around.
No, I don't have like folders, I guess you would say.
They're like coincidentally in like lion pajamas.
No.
Wearing fur boots.
No, the only things I would say as far as like the VidCon, now I feel like I'm on the defense now, bro. No, the only thing I would say like in VidCon was I met him because everybody was doing their meetups and shit, and I think he came. I think because I was fucking hammered all the time, hammered, high. I don't know. Ask the boy.
So with YMS.
I don't think he got drunk or high. I don't remember.
Dude, they started playing Low by Flo Rida, and he popped a rager when they said boots with the fur.
Yo, I think he came to chill at the house, but that's one of those like you mingle around with people, but I don't like if you were to ask him, he'll probably be like, I don't fucking remember anything like that. So
look, I went into this whole thing blind, and I was ready to be like, all right, this seems a little fucking insane. Let's see what's here. And it immediately the well got poisoned for me, and it wasn't because Rob did anything wrong, and it wasn't because the chat said anything. It's because I just saw him like accusing Rob of being a groomer, and I'm like, oh, okay, the guy screaming about charitability and being taken out of context is like the most malicious actor in here. This is like every YouTube drama these days. And everything he has done since then, he's like such a snobby piece of shit too. It's like he's never made a mistake. It's the way that you interpreted it. That's the problem, right? He sounds like every person we ever got into a fight with. The other one is when he was fighting with Waller and them and he was arguing about like issues that he had with Drinker. He goes, well, the problem is these guys don't have good a media diet, you know? I go to these movie film festivals and watch like super snobby 40-minute bullshit that never makes it to a theater or even a home release or a streaming service. Look at me. I'm so much better than you because I go to these gay movie conventions.
I think one of the only times I've heard the term media diet other than this. Do you remember the leaked Mr. Beast document from way back when during the dog pack drama? You remember that, Nick?
Yeah.
It was like Mr. Beast like rules for life in YouTube and whatever, right? And in it, he was talking about how Chris Tyson is so funny because he has such a good media diet because he watches SpongeBob all day.
What the fuck?
And dude, and YMS is like dead and serious. Like, you need a better media diet.
Yeah, Chris's media diet is like Shadman stuff too.
Yeah, there was some other stuff in his media diet I was going to say too, but you know, you never know. You never know how things are going to go, I guess.
Was that the same document where he was like, no, it means not no or some shit like that?
Yeah, although in fairness, that was pretty taken out of context, egregiously.
Yeah, it was, but it was pretty funny still. Yeah.
You know, my fraternity is the one that made like the no means yes, yes means anal thing popular.
Sure, buddy.
I didn't know that was popular. What are you talking about?
Well, it wasn't my chapter. The Yale campus version of Delta Kappa Epsilon was taken off campus.
Of course it was Yale.
Because they were chanting, they were walking past like female dorms screaming no means yes and yes means anal.
I only recently found out about the phenomenon in fraternities known as blow or blow.
I don't know what that is. I don't. Is that a thing?
You don't know what blow or blow is?
Is it like suck a dick or like take blow?
Yeah, or do go.
Or do a line, yeah.
Tom's gonna try Happy Tapioca.
What is that?
You never heard that meme before?
Rob, this is your territory, my friend, okay?
Pudding is the word pudding, and that's a type of tapioca.
It makes you happy?
Dude, hold on. I gotta pull this up.
Okay, here we go.
Dude, this is like a classic meme. Hold on.
While you're pulling that up, the weirdest shit ever is when I found out that BG Cumby is also in Delta Kappa Epsilon. Entirely different school, but I thought it was fun.
Happy tapioca, to be butt fucked and submerged in pudding?
You never heard this? This isn't a Scooby-Doo episode.
I knew it had something to do with pudding.
No.
Okay.
Wait, what? Oh, dude, YMS is like writing a letter being like, you guys are actually child groomers?
How could I have ever predicted that that's what this means? Wait. No one does this, right? This is not real.
No, it's not real. It's just a fucking bit. I have to explain the whole thing, but it's funny.
I mean, feel free to cut this stuff, wink, wink. But I mean, I was talking to Tom that one time, and he explained about how he was slugging a girl, where he would cover himself from head to toe in Vaseline and then flop around the floor like a slug.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah,
That is true. That does happen now and then. You got to do
That was the other Vega call. They always talk about the first Vega call. No one ever mentions the second one where he's asking which, like, do you use like the long-lasting Vaseline?
the long-lasting Vaseline.
I'm still innocent.
We totally embellished that as well too. When we told that story, like it was significantly worse on the stream.
Yeah, you
I
did.
want to wrap that one up. So I guess, Rob, on the way out of this, are you surprised at how big this got? I don't know. Have you ever had this kind of response to one of your videos before where it's like a multi-week long drama?
Well, yeah, the Noah Samson shit from like a year ago where he was like calling Chud Logic a pedophile. That whole
Dude,
shit.
what the fuck?
Oh, I didn't know that you were really in that. Oh, because he was responding to you. He mentioned you in one of the videos I watched. Yeah, but I watched it later.
Yeah, he was responding to me. Yeah, and he made like 4 response videos, and then I made 1 response back, and he was like, "Oh, well, I'm sorry. I called him a pedo, guys." And then he went back to like grifting on Israel Palestine.
I feel like Noah Samson is Turkey Tom. If he licked too much paint or had like lead around him.
In what way am I similar to Noah Samson?
Well, you guys both doing the gain stuff. You both have odd facial hair, to say the least. All right.
Okay.
You're probably similar height, right?
His facial hair, I will say, is better than mine. I believe
He makes video essays, but his are on breadtube stuff, and you're an alt-writer.
I believe he's shorter than me. That's to my knowledge, he is shorter than
Yeah,
me.
he's like a nega Tom.
Yeah, you could say.
Yeah,
that.
dude.
Yeah.
It's literally just like he's Bizarro World Tom.
You think he and I in another world could be lovers or something, or like get along?
Well, actually, I think opposites attract, right?
so in this world, we could be lovers.
Listen, you want to bully lolcows to suicide, all right? And he's on the side that wants James Somerton to end it all. So you guys have a lot in common.
Okay, well, that's
Well,
fair.
Tom, according to him, you're a genocide supporter.
Yeah, well, in fairness, in the video, I don't think I was even really mentioned that much. I think I was just in the thumbnail. Because I remember when that video came out, I didn't really watch it, but I don't think I got any like DMs or comments about it whatsoever. I think he just kind of put me in the thumbnail for the fuck of it, but I don't really know.
I just want to clarify quickly the James Somerton thing. I don't know if he ever made a video about that, but I just think it's funny. It's like the breadtuber audience people are always like the moral arbiters of like what jokes you can and can't make. And like I think legitimately a lot of those people are upset that James Somerton survived whatever suicide thing that was. It's insane how hard they go after that guy. Do you remember after the plagiarism drama, after he quit, after he was gone, after he threatened to kill himself and then they found him that he was alive or whatever, he tried to become like a wedding photographer and he used stock photos on his website and they're like, he's pirating wedding photography or something. Like hunted this guy out and like tried to make sure he was like future unemployable as well. It's insane. Like, oh, you can't A-log that lol cow. He doesn't deserve it. Guy comes off fresh off of a suicide baiting incident and they're like, you shouldn't be employed.
I will say, in fairness to James Somerton, imagine how brutal it must be to have. I mean, how many subscribers did he have? Like, it wasn't a million, right? It was like a few 100,000, something like that.
Maybe. Well, it was a lot, probably.
To mine, I thought it was like 500K. Or something,
Alexa, how many subscribers did James Somerton have?
As of November 2023, James Somerton had 337,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Thank you.
However, his channel
Okay.
status may have changed since then due to events in December 2023.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that was actually oddly specific.
Yeah.
Imagine how brutal it must be to have 300,000 subscribers and have a video about you with 38 million views. 38 million. That is unreal. Is that not unreal? It's crazy.
I think it's unreal. All right, what did you put in the Discord?
Oh, I put this. This is a real thumbnail Noah made.
Oh my god.
This is a really fucking funny thumbnail. It's the Nightmare blunt rotation.
Yeah.
His avatar does kind of look like Turkey Tom, only the hair is sagged.
That's Lazy Shell's art. He's just stole it.
Is it?
Yeah, Noah just stole it from my thumbnail.
Lazy Shells on the art this month. Oh, dude. Hyped up.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Could continue.
This image that I sent Nick is a picture from a Discord leak. This is like for internal use. This is people that Discord employees are not to interact with if they like tweet at them or like open a ticket or something like that. I just thought it would be interesting to go through this list and speculate on why some of these things may be. So one of them is no text to speech.
I can't believe Tipster's on this.
Yeah.
Dude, poor Tippy.
One of them is no text to speech, who is a channel that's critical of Discord. Then you have Dr. Disrespect. I mean, I know he's controversial, but I don't know why Discord wouldn't want to talk to him. I think they're adults employed.
My
there.
guess is that some part of the investigation on Twitch might have occurred with Discord.
Okay.
Maybe that could have had something to do. Maybe they were like looking at a lot. That's a purely speculative thing.
Quackity. Why would Quackity be on this list?
He got big on Discord, right?
From doing the talent shows, right? Yeah.
Oh, Vega, are you friends with Quackity? I can't wait for that drama.
Yeah, Quackity I do know. So his like Discord thing, and yeah, it was like the platform that kind of launched him because, you know, it's very interactive. So I would assume because it's such a massive channel. I mean, dude, I've had people, just any slight interaction between me and Quackity would just render a bunch of people DMing me, and a lot of them were not above the age. We'll put it that way. So I would just not respond, and fucking they would be like, hey, can you say hi for me? This is like, it's insane. But he's so big and it's Roblox. He's just worried about making his content and doing his thing.
Oh, do you think a bunch of random stupid kids were reaching out to Discord like, hey, can you get us maybe in touch with Quackity through support tickets?
Yeah, they would hit me up like on IG or other places. I'm like, oh my God, bro. But that's just because his audience is so massive, bro. It's huge. And there's bound to be a shit ton of kids in there, you know, because it's Roblox and all that stuff. But I would assume the reason why is because his Discord, dude, it's got to have like 50,000 people or something like that. It's an insane Discord. So
50,000 people used to live here.
I don't know. But that's probably why he's on there.
Why is Call Me Carson here?
The allegations.
You think that's it? Okay.
Well, then why don't I have like EDP or some shit on?
I mean, I can only speculate. Because Carson's bigger. Carson's more notable. At this point, EDP is like...
I guess so. But Carson didn't really do anything from what I remember, but I mean, maybe there's some new info. I don't know.
I mean, he could probably include like a ton of other pedophiles on here.
Was he DMing people on Discord, do you think? Like, EDP was a pedo, but he was a pedo elsewhere. Carson's allegations were Discord DMs, so maybe that has something to do with it. That's my... Again...
What about Chris Tyson then?
Yeah, the thing is, I don't know. Is this the entire list, or is this just like...
I'm not sure. This might just be partial. I don't see another entry under it that's cut off, but it could just be the first page. Keemstar. I don't know what Keemstar did.
That's deserved.
Those awful TikToks he made.
Wow.
I'm kidding.
Slasher. TeamSpeak, which I guess is just their competitor, so that's why they didn't like TeamSpeak.
U.S. Army Esports? What the fuck?
Yeah, the United States Army is on there with Carson.
Okay, I have no idea what this list is about. I don't know how they came up with this. Yeah.
And Streamlabs. For one reason or another, Discord seems to believe that there's a good reason to not talk to any of these people. I'm not really sure what the deal is, but for people who don't know, Discord had a massive leak recently. It was a pretty big deal. A lot of user info and scanned IDs.
Yeah, it wasn't really passwords or user info. From what I was able to pull from that, it was like people who submitted their ID because the servers didn't believe that they were adults or whatever. I thought there was like a widespread, like I thought our shit got compromised. It didn't.
According to The Verge, at least, an unauthorized third party gained access to information from a limited number of users who had contacted Discord through their customer support.
Yeah, like, so that's literally like, because again, like, I'm sorry, I might be an egomaniac here. My chief concern was if my information got spread. I was like, oh, okay, so Discord's fine. All right, nothing happened there. I'm sure some kid's really pissed off or whatever that his government ID is somewhere, but I mean, I don't know, I was thinking about me.
Well, specifically if you've contacted Discord support before is what this is over. So if you haven't, you're probably good. Essentially, they're claiming that it was directly Discord. It wasn't just somebody like running a server or something. It was like Discord themselves. And they're saying that some things potentially accessed by the hack are names, usernames, emails, last four digits of credit cards, and apparently also a small number of images of government IDs from users who had appealed an age determination. So this is not sending it to the owner of a server, though. This is sending it to Discord.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. How would they get that stuff? It's like, you said it's a Bill Bob 34 on Discord. Unfortunately, that guy was included in the leak.
But no. What they're saying is it's specifically to Discord, apparently, is what the article is saying.
No, yeah, of course. That's the only way it would have worked.
Not Bill Bob. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty interesting. I don't really know what else is going on in the community currently.
Yeah, you do.
The Hasan thing is still going on. What do you mean? Yeah, you do.
That's it. It's the Hasan thing.
We've already talked about it.
Yeah, we had a whole episode.
No, but it's dramatically changed since the last episode.
Has it?
Yeah.
Well, we can get into it.
Rob, what do you think?
Yeah, I figured we would mention it, right? Like some of the new updates.
We're going from one dog-related drama to the next, I guess.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I go, dude, it's like puppy week here on the show. It's insane.
Well, to me, the most recent update that I've seen that was a big deal was the Pokimane podcast situation. Nick, I assume you're familiar with this?
Yeah.
She has a podcast?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do people watch her?
I don't.
Yeah, I think they do.
It's like a Patreon thing?
I don't know.
I don't know. This is news to me.
I did find out in this drama that was her podcast.
It's this sweet and sour podcast, right? Her and Lily Pichu. It looks like it's on YouTube too. Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Is Lily Pichu Pichachu?
No.
Who is Pichachu?
That was the girl that like accused Tectone.
Oh.
Isn't that Pinky Chew?
Oh, no, that's right.
Somebody related to like DGG was called Pichachu, I thought.
Lily Pichu is friends with Destiny, I think, if that's what you're thinking of. Or maybe was.
Am I just like fabricating this person's existence? I literally thought there was like a Peach. I don't know. Whatever.
I thought you were having a seizure. I don't know.
Dude, you thought I literally was just like fucking disabled right now?
You're just like,
doing that? I just stroked out in the middle of the podcast. It's over.
Exactly.
How many chews are there on here? Chews? So you got Sonic Chew, Lily Pichu.
Chews?
Chews?
Pamper Chew.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Jews chew. Jewichu.
No, I got the perfect picture for that.
Netanyahu.
Netanyahu? What the fuck is this?
Shoes.
I just realized it's Family Guy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Okay. Rob, when this shit came out with fucking the dog collar thing, when it hit your desk or your eyes while you're scrolling, what did you think? Like off rip?
So I didn't look into this until I was like bored at Halloween Horror Nights waiting in line for like an hour at the Five Nights at Freddy's fucking house. And I'm just seeing all these like videos pop up about the Hasan shit.
Yeah.
I've looked into it a bit, but he 100% shocked that fucking dog.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw this fire meme. I can't fucking find it. It was in some guy's video that got posted the other day. It was like fucking Jay from Ninjago fucking electrocuting the dog. It's fucking great.
All the memes have been so good. They're still so funny.
The memes are so good.
Oh, we showed like 2 or 3 of them. Dude, AI, that's what it's for, bro. AI is going to settle in just making memes. It's not going to go anything further. We're not going to go fucking Skynet.
Oh, it's gonna go further. It'll kick and scream, but it'll get there.
Dude, I got one to send in the chat.
All right, let's see it.
Vega, they're saying, I'm not even kidding you, he turned around and he said he wasn't wearing a collar.
What? In the video, it's clear that he has a collar, right?
Yeah, it went from he hit his dew claw to I have a vibration collar to all of his friends coming out and saying it's a shock collar to him going, well, it is a shock collar. Actually, I don't know. Has he ever actually admitted that it's a shock collar? I think he was still lying. I don't know. I haven't seen the newest update for that. Now he's saying the dog just wasn't wearing a collar at all.
From what you're talking about, I left off on the last episode. I haven't seen any updates. I've seen a lot of the memes, but I haven't seen any like actual like technical updates on what exactly happened. But I left off where he had the tape over it, and everybody through investigatory means, I guess, on the internet, they discovered that it was a shock collar. I don't know that his friends came out and said that it was a shock collar, and now he's saying he didn't have a collar. Is that what he said?
Now, yeah, there's no collar. The collar is...
But he had it in the video, didn't he? Or am I misremembering?
No, that's just the tracker. Even though it's probably on the other side of the neck or it's under some of the fur. No, it's not there at all now. So he went on this whole tangent about vibration collars and shock collars and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And apparently the dog just didn't even have its collar on that day, and he just didn't mention it until yesterday.
So he had a tracker on his dog, and it wasn't one of the internal ones, right? That they put into the dogs or whatever?
Yeah, you know the dog that sits there for 6 hours a day?
I was about to say that. I was about to say the dog that doesn't leave the house, never leaves the house, he has a tracker on him. For what, bro? Why do you have a tracker on him?
Yeah.
To know what bathroom he in?
There were just so many clips too, man. They just kept posting more clips of him having awkward interactions with his fucking dog. It's so funny. They got him like dead to rights.
Did he just leave it alone? Because it doesn't look like it's going anywhere. It's still fucking popping off out there.
I don't know this for a matter of fact, so I don't want to be quoted saying something completely wrong here. I just want to put a disclaimer on it. I think now he's defending the concept of shock collars too.
Right.
I think that's like another thing that's happening now. That's tonight's research. I haven't gotten on that part yet.
Mm-hmm.
But like, dude, so many of these streamers have come out and like inadvertently admitted that Hasan removed the part. Like, it's everything that people said.
Yeah, I was in Chud's stream. I remember seeing talking about that.
Yeah, like we all said this, and he said that we're psychotic, and then his friends came out and went, "Nah, they're right." But like, they didn't say it like, "Nah, they're right." They said like Hasan did nothing wrong because he did this, and it just happened to be what we were saying. That he had a shock collar and he removed the part that shocks the dog. Now we don't know if he removed it before or after he got called out.
Yeah.
There's a reason why he didn't take the collar off the dog and show it, and then 24 hours later presented the collar to the fucking screen. Right?
Yeah.
He didn't think any of this stuff through. If he actually spent like 30 seconds recovering when he saw this happening to him live, because he knew it was going to be a clip, he probably could have made a better lie. It didn't happen.
Do you think this is tangible proof that he's just retarded?
I mean, he is retarded.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is established lore.
We've already known this, Vega.
No, we know this, but this could be something to where it's like, look, guys, people that are still kind of sticking with him, no, they're not going anywhere, right? I'm being hopeful.
No, I have repeated this constantly throughout all of my coverage, okay?
Yeah.
Constantly I've repeated this, but this is the fact. There are people who love Hasan that do not care. But
do they know why they love him?
But
is that a thing? Okay, go ahead.
But
yes,
there are people who love dogs.
Yes.
And there's crossover. There are people who love dogs more than they love Hasan.
Of course.
And now they're realizing he's a liar, and then that just backtracks. Like, you're just learning so much more about Hasan that you didn't know.
Yeah.
Exclusively because this dog thing like wakes you up, and then you get like fucked in the head with everything else.
Vega, to answer your question about like the kind of person that like is sort of defending him, a lot of it is wrapped up in politics, because obviously Hasan is a political guy.
Of course.
And so like a lot of the deflections I've seen from I can't remember who it was. I can't remember if it was Valkyrie or if it was
If we're talking about the whole like Palestine thing, that was Valkyrie.
Yeah, I swear I saw Caroline Kwan. That's what I'm thinking of. I swear I saw her say something like this too.
Bro, who the fuck is that? What is she actually Hasan's dog sitter, or are people just saying that insultingly?
I don't know about her being his dog sitter. I think that's probably a joke, but the conversation is essentially, well, there's bigger things to talk about here, whatever you think about Hasan and his dog. Palestine is a big deal. So, for example, Hasan kind of echoed this in a way because Critical made a video talking about Hasan and the dog, and Critical was like, I mean, I wasn't fucking there, but it looks like, you know, Hasan zapped the dog to me.
Right.
So Hasan, you know, is on stream responding, and he's basically like, fucking Critical, fake ass, like, fucking, I'm gonna send him a message. It took him fucking 2 years to talk about Palestine, you know, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So it is sort of wrapped up in this Palestinian conflict thing where it's like,
It took him 2 years to talk about Palestine. Dude, shut the fuck up, bro. How many nations could you name are in fucking peril all day, every day, fucking since we were born?
yeah.
And none of these people covered that shit. Shut up, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah, you can't do anything. Why would you give these people the opportunity to turn around and go, oh, you didn't even talk about it sooner?
Yeah.
Fuck all of these people, dude. Actually, fuck them into the dirt.
Yeah, they're all fucking insane.
Yeah.
The political people.
Are we saying, Tom?
Charlie is a commentary YouTuber who like talks about pee pee poo poo farts, like literally. That is who he is, what he does. So
Yeah.
the idea that he should be the one coming out is kind of silly. But also, I'll say, you know, if you do want to say something like that, I would argue it's somewhat more virtuous for Charlie to talk about Palestine recently because he wasn't talking about it when it was, you know, a thing you could collect social capital on, right? He's only talking about it now, seemingly. Almost the conversation has almost died down. So, I mean, that's my point there. But that is a large part of the conversation is wrapped up in that, basically. Valkyrie, I believe, walked back her comments eventually about Hasan.
Wait, what was her? She was defending him?
She turned around and went, oh my God, it's crazy that nobody's going to talk about Palestine, but they're going to spend all this time talking about this. As if A, you can't have two different conversations, or B, if any of these people are qualified to know about any of this stuff. It's like,
Yeah.
I have no problem saying it. I don't give a fuck what's happening in fucking whatever other country. I do not care.
Yeah.
I literally don't. Everything I learned is against my will.
Was she dating Hasan or something?
Oh, that's the other thing. Valkyrie gave witness testimony to the character of Hasan and his dog, but she's also allegedly Hasan's girlfriend and can't tell anybody why that character witness testimony matters. That, like, imagine if Tom comes out and we find out that Tom's been dating Bo Blacks and he gave like character testimony to Bo Blacks' nature, but he can't reveal that he's dating Bo Blacks. It's just so
He had
funny.
to do it again. He did it again.
Hey guys, Charlie here.
I'm gonna put a fucking counter on every episode, bro. I gotta do it, man. You fucking bastard.
You gotta do the bingo.
Can't get away from
Why
it.
can't we let Bo Black speak?
Yeah.
Oh God, please.
Okay, let Josh speak.
I'm gonna invite him on the next show.
Oh, that'd be great, dude. That'd be awesome.
Dude, battle the autism.
There you go.
And first of all,
That'd be a good
dude,
show for sure.
you saying Valkyrie, I haven't heard that name in fucking forever, bro. I thought she was like gone already.
Yeah, no, she's still around. I mean, this whole thing is somewhat emblematic also of like, so like where the dividing line is in this drama, and I'm not saying that these people are lying about their positions or anything. I think the people in this drama do feel the way they do for better or for worse. But it's kind of emblematic of this like big rift on Twitch. I mean, Rob, you've made videos about a lot of these people. You probably know about the fact that there is like a few different cliques from Twitch and then Kick for like streaming. So it's basically like the old guard sort of like, what do they call them? It's like the Green Frog Club.
The Poggers community.
Yeah, the Poggers community.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
It's like the old Poggers community, and like Hasan, despite being a political radical, is friends with a lot of them, like Valkyrie, like Pokimane, people like that. And then you have like, so like Mizkif is ostracized, so he can say, okay, I think it looks like Hasan shocked the dog. And then you have XQC, who like these groups hate XQC doesn't like them, so he can say that Hasan shocked the dog. And then you have like Aiden Ross and all those guys, and they're obviously going to say that he shocked the dog because they fucking hate Hasan. And so it's kind of like this dividing line in the community of who says what. And then I'm sure Destiny has talked about the dog as well, although I haven't seen it, but I would imagine he's been, you know, discussing the
He's busy debating child porn. Yeah.
Oh God.
yeah, well, there you go.
He's still over there doing it, huh?
To be clear, I don't think he's doing that, but maybe he is.
Oh,
Oh,
there's
okay.
been a big update recently.
Rob,
Did you hear
you
the new
bastard.
Did you? No, whoa.
What's up?
Did you hear the new update?
Huh?
Okay, so Pixie's team hired a private investigator to confirm that Destiny sexted a minor, and that this is all in like legal proceedings.
Did the private investigator confirm
confirm it?
Yeah, they confirmed Rose's. I mean, everyone knew Rose's age already. It was like overwhelmingly obvious based off all the information that was public.
Right.
So she hired a private investigator that confirmed it. Now it's in the case.
Oh, so what Rob said wasn't a joke. He is doing that.
Well, yeah, yes and no. Rob said it in an inflammatory way, but like, yeah, there
You're
is
joking a bit, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sort of a personal life debate. Actions speak louder than words type thing, I guess. Yeah. Damn. That's crazy. That's fucking...
Anything else?
Okay.
I will say, Destiny watched my YMS video or part of it, and he did not like it, guys. Oh boy.
Did he not like it?
The Ice King bit, no.
Wait, what is? I forgot what that bit was. What was that?
You had it was the part where I mentioned the Rose stuff, and then I played the meme of Ice King.
Oh God! Wait,
Yeah.
wait, you flashbanged him with? Oh God, I gotta see that. That's so funny.
That was the only part of his coverage I watched. Yeah.
There's like his own allegations. Yeah, I'm shocked this thing has gone a whole week though with the dog.
I actually am too, because I thought that shit was going to die out within like 24 hours.
The problem is Hasan keeps talking about it.
He's still lying. He's still. Can somebody please inform Hasan that he's still lying to his audience?
Is it because he's still lying about it, or is it because he's that hated? I assumed it's because he's that hated.
No, he's still lying.
Wow.
That thing I just told you, where about like how he's saying the dog wasn't even wearing a collar. That's yesterday.
There's video proof that he had the collar on. No, that's not what it is.
And dude, Taylor Lorenz dropped an entire video on mass hysteria or something that I'm watching tonight. It's event. Dude, the orbiters are insane. Like they literally just don't care anymore. And like Taylor's like an actual journalist, or I guess she like pretends to be.
I think it's pretty fucking ironic and very interesting to have an audience to see everything on camera. And day by day, the story changes. You get gaslit and they don't see it. And then everything that people have been saying about Hasan and his whole political shtick and everything that he does because he's a piece of shit or whatever, you know, obviously in the negative. And then this comes out, it's a dog, people start to care, and either your eyes are open to like, oh shit, he does this all the time, except now it's about a dog, something I actually care about, and everybody else doesn't see it and they're trying to cover up for him. And it's like, instead of it being Palestine and Israel and all this other shit, he goes through the same steps, except now it's a dog and he shocked it.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, I've been trying to research the Hasan thing and see like the mainstream sort of media articles about it, and I don't know if I would call this mainstream media, but I did manage to find this article from Yahoo News, which I mean I guess it's like a mainstream publication. I don't know who's reading Yahoo News.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah, but
Well, Fox News talked about this.
did they talk about this article?
No, they talked about the Hasan stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, the interesting thing about this article, just to me, is
Straight.
so the title is Straight Nonsense. Quit hounding Hasan Piker over his dog collar by Moises Mendez II. But the subheader here is...
Of course, it's
in
the
this,
second. They're always like that, dude.
Well, listen to this, dude. In the column Straight Nonsense, columnist Moises Mendez II takes a queer eye into the insanity of straight culture.
What?
That's like the subheader for this
Did
article.
YMS write this?
What?
I don't know what the fuck this has to do with being gay.
Is straight culture just culture?
Yeah,
That's just
I was
culture.
about to say that, dude. Isn't that just culture?
Yeah, so I've just been taking a look at this article.
Wait, are you gonna go? Well, so are you going through this, or what is
I
it?
think it'd be interesting to take a read here. I understand that people love their pets as if they were their own children. Trust me, I live with a woman who considers her cat her biological daughter. So it makes sense that Hasan Piker faced swift backlash after he was accused of using a shock collar on his dog. In a clip, Piker can be seen telling his dog to settle down and seemingly reaching off screen when his dog suddenly yelps and then lies down. So he kind of goes here to explain it, blah, blah, blah. The argument of animal abuse isn't even made in good conscience, as Newsweek reported, pointing out that many of the comments were Islamophobic. It follows the natural progression of being a beloved public figure on the internet. At first, you have a tight-knit community of true fans, but as you get more popular and attract mainstream media attention, your content is then shown to your opposition circles that will then later follow your every move. I feel like this is a person who doesn't know anything about Hasan Piker.
Yeah.
Has he ever been universally loved? Ever?
No.
Yes.
Really?
If you talk to explicitly women in the age of 18 to 22 that are currently in college in a very progressive school.
Or California.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
No, his audience universally loves him, and there's 40,000 people in there. So I don't know. When you're living in an echo chamber, it's interesting who are the universally loved creators when you don't kind of step outside of your comfort zone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the type of people who like him, are the people who don't actually
Yeah.
They just tone everybody else out.
But
Yeah.
The conclusion to this article is essentially the dog obviously deserves a loving, safe home, but that was never called into question in the past. You're welcome to have your opinions on Piker's politics, but one of the streamer's purpose online is to amplify the atrocities currently taking place and undercutting that with sound political commentary in a time when every political official in Washington decides to treat the White House like a cartoon villain's lair. All this conversation surrounding his dog is a distraction, and we, nor Piker, should fall for it.
Yeah, I literally hate all these people. I think they need to be deported. I actually think this person shouldn't be allowed in the country. I think that ICE should go to their house. I'm hoping this is a white person, otherwise it's like really racist. But legitimately, I think that ICE should send this person to fucking Antarctica. Get them out. Get them out of here.
There's this clip of Joe Rogan being like, Trump's just going too far with the deportations. You know, people see these videos of like, you know, hardworking people getting ripped out of the fields and sent to fucking Africa, and it just makes him sad. You know, he's got to have a better optical take. You know, it makes me sad seeing it. And then Asman like paused the stream. He's like, well, I don't feel bad. Send them all back.
Oh my God, that's insane. No, but legitimately, if ICE was only targeting people who made puff pieces, like journalists who made puff pieces for Hasan Piker, I think there'd be like a significantly more positive opinion of them from the general population. Yeah. Like if it was exclusively like the people who like Hasan Piker is a leftist in a MAGA body, it's like put that guy in like an American concentration camp. I think most people would be for it. Yeah. Like hard labor, like a Soviet labor camp. I legitimately, what was the one where it's like they're gushing over Hasan? It's like, oh, what is it like to be like one of the leading voices for Palestine? And the next question is like, why are your arms so big? Like literally labor camp. Put that person in a labor camp. Holy shit. Separate the family.
Agreed.
Yep, 100%.
It feels to me like we're back in 2019. I mean, the last time I remember a controversy similar to this happening was when it was like Alinity threw her cat. Remember that?
Oh.
And they gave the cat a little bit of Smirnoff.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh, Tom, you familiar with the Brooke House stuff?
Brooke House. This was the girl who...
No,
did she yell at her dog or hit her dog?
Yeah, she hit her dog on video, and she accidentally left it in. Like, it was supposed to be cut out of the video, but she left it in.
Yeah.
That's a great comparison, because that was also a content dog.
Yeah. Is she still around? Oh, holy voice crack.
I think she left. Yeah, I think she stopped. She gave the dog away. I know that.
You know who has the #1 content dog?
No. Who?
Guess.
It better not be Bull Blacks.
Tom, you know who I'm going to bring up. He's on the bottom of every drama. He always just narrowly escapes being called out in every drama.
Who has the best content dog?
Yeah, content dog. Like malicious dog entity that is used exclusively for content on social media.
When you talk about Ethan?
Nope.
You? I don't know.
Nope.
You got to tell me.
It's Einabber.
What?
Einabber is fucking...
Einabber? Okay.
No.
Has he done anything bad to the dog, though?
His dog, like tried to assassinate his girlfriend and just started chewing her.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that? It's like the cute dog that he keeps posting was like left her bloody in a fucking...
Jesus.
Well, wasn't the dog like a shibe, though? Those are pretty rowdy dogs.
It's Kenji. Kenji the shibe is like a fucking monstrously untrained animal.
Yeah. I don't know if you've ever been around those dogs, but they're fucking...
People are like, oh my God, it's so cute. I'd love to meet Kenji. Meanwhile, Kenji wants to like chew you up, spit you out, and kill your family. It's crazy.
Those dogs are mad rowdy. They're super rowdy for sure. It's like more so than...
Oh, but it's so cute. It's so cute. It's like, I can't stay in the house. The dog just keeps biting me. He won't do anything. He's calling me abusive when I say to put him down. Like, then she posted a picture of like her covering her breasts like topless in the fucking Twitlonger.
Bro, I felt bad for him in that drama because that chick was so obviously nuts.
A lot of these chicks are, bro.
Yeah, but she showed evidence of the shibe shit.
Well, yeah, but okay, is it his fault that the dog fucking bit her?
Yes!
I mean, the dog should have been trained better, yeah. I'm not going to disagree, but, you know, are we going to say it's entirely his fault?
Bro, dogs don't just fucking bite people. Like, grown dogs do not just fucking bite people.
Well, maybe the dog knew that she was going to write a Twitlonger about him and decided to do something about it.
Maybe the dog smelled crazy on the bitch, man. You don't know.
Dude, some animal lover of the chats could be like, Tom, there's bad owners. No, there's no bad animals. There's only bad owners.
True.
How dare you, Tom?
Dude, during that shit, I almost feel bad for bringing this up because I'm sure he doesn't like this being brought up, but during that shit, there was this thing where she... I don't know if it was in the Twitlonger or if it was in the text that she sent to him.
That was one of them. Yeah, no, she was like...
He wouldn't have breakup sex with me, and I always have breakup sex, so I just really didn't know what to do, and it hurt my self-image.
She had some big personal decisions, if you know what I'm talking about.
Dude, yeah.
What the fuck?
Now, is there anything else we got to wrap up with Rob? Is there something that you want to get out?
Yeah, Rob, when are you going to make the JF video?
I have not heard any of this JF shit yet, dude.
This is screaming you. This is a topic for your channel.
Dude, you got to get into it.
You'd have to summarize it for me.
Oh, well, no, dude, hold on. I'm probably going to do a stream probably tomorrow. So maybe take a look at whatever segment comes out of that, because I'm sure you'll find better shit than me. But like, I made a video years ago. It's like about how he had, like, you know about like the pistachio supremacist?
I don't know what the fuck that is. The fuck?
What the fuck?
All right, here's a very quick backstory. Okay, so first he used to do brain surgery on monkeys, working at an institution like a university in the United States. All right,
Duke.
But
I think it was Duke.
Duke University, right? And I don't know if he split with somebody or something. He had to go back to Canada. So during that time period, I don't know if it's for related reasons or not, but he ended up trying to marry this woman.
Well, wait. Okay, you're skipping over the fact that when he was at Duke.
Oh yeah, he fucked a student at Duke, but it's a college student, and it was like a teacher's assistant or something, right?
No. When he was at Duke, he got like 28 grand from Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh yeah, that kickstarted. Yeah, that did happen. Jeffrey Epstein did.
And that's
He was
true.
talking to Richard Spencer, and he's like, "Oh yeah, so Jeffrey Epstein once made a contribution to my political career." And he's like, "You're kidding, right?" Like he made Richard like, "I win, you lose. That's how the world spends."
Richard Spencer was uncomfortable.
Yeah, he was like extremely uncomfortable with this, and he's like, "So no, I am not lying. My career was funded by a millionaire pedophile rapist."
What the fuck?
And he's just like, "Wow, JF, that's crazy." So he gets fired for having sex with like a teacher's aide or something, like a student, while he was like a college professor, right? And then I don't know if he needs to stay in the country. That's kind of the speculatory aspect, but he does kind of need to stay in the country because he wants to stay in the country, right? But he ends up falling in love with a woman, and then unfortunately the courts take her out of the house because she was deemed mentally nine by a psychiatrist. She had never driven, she had never held a job.
Oh, I think I remember hearing about this.
Not physically, to be clear, mentally.
Yeah, mentally, she was deemed mentally nine in a court of law. So the dad took her, and she was screaming, and it was very sad, and so that happened, right? But while this was happening, right, he was Andy Warski's co-host from the Keno Casino.
Okay,
right?
But to be clear, the best thing to me anyway, the best moment from that to put in the video is when he was on like Destiny's stream. Destiny's like he like took her from her home, moved her across state lines. She had the mental capacity of a 9-year-old girl. She could not live on her own. Her mother did not know where she was. And then JF sitting there, he's like, "It's called love, you idiot."
Yeah.
So you're doing a video on that? Okay.
No. I'm pitching this. I think he should make a video. So wait.
I'd have to look into it, yeah.
So this happens. So he goes to Canada and he meets this new, beautiful, stunning bride-to-be.
Mama JF.
Who's Mama JF. Who's now currently missing, presumed dead. But during this time period, she was like showing up on the stream, and they're sitting there like they're sipping wine like President Sunday, just on the fucking chair. And then she's like, "Mama JF, the chat wants to know where you come from. Where do you derive your ethnic heritage from?" Or something like that. And then she's just like, "Oh, I like a JF. I used to watch him all the time. I was watching JF and I quit my school. I left my family. I got fired from my job because I watched JF on my break, and I wanted to meet JF so I could tell him I want to suck his dick." And he just looks at her like, "What? Why did you say that?"
But that's definitely all true. That's all true, though.
Then there's another time where he's talking to somebody with the awesome name of No White Guilt. He's on a podcast with No White Guilt, and she walks in and she just starts screaming, and he cuts off the mic and he's like fucking distraught. He's like trying to get her away, and then No White Guilt starts laughing and he's like, "Oh, is Mama JF okay?" He's like, "You remind her of someone else in her life." And he's like, "Oh, what are you talking about?" He goes, "You tried to kill me. You tried to rape me, No White Guilt.
What the fuck?
You said you were trying to make spiritual movement, but you tried to fucking rape me." It was like, then he cuts it off. Then that happens. There's like a bunch of these incidents. And then all of a sudden the local news publishes footage of his girlfriend driving, because there's only like two things with the local news and his girlfriend. One is her naked riding a bike. That was the thing that she did. But then there was also a video that appeared to be JF's wife graffitiing on the walls. And the graffiti was interesting because it said, "Heil Andy Warski, save Richard Spencer." And there was one other, I forgot what the third one was. Oh, JF gotta be king of the world, king of the mountains or something like that. There was like graffiti on the walls of local businesses that were related to like YouTube drama and polarizing political figures. And it looked just like her because they got her on security cam, but it's never been proven that that's her. So that happened, right? And JF was making a lot of interesting videos where he was like wearing full hazmat suits, essentially explaining how to deep clean your house. And then she went missing.
What the fuck?
Well, there was also the one where he was like, it was like a tweet where it was like, "My wife has prepared a beautiful feast of cow" or something. And it was like a ton of like bones on the fucking counter. Like, it's like he wanted to look like the worst way you could possibly ghostly look. It's horrific.
Yeah, like he's kind of it's almost like he's playing into it. You know what he did? You know how like those scenes where it's like, you gotta let the animal go. We can't keep it in the house. He drove to a gas station and set her free. Supposedly she was walking through like the woods of Canada.
This sounds like a fucking Family Guy episode.
Dude, it's like in The Wolf of Wall Street. It's like, what would you do if you had like a retarded fucking kid? He's like, I just take him upstate, take him to a field, and just set him free. Go, be free, run. Like that is.
But they did that.
Yeah, that's well, seemingly. The other thing with, do you remember when she locked him in the fucking basement?
I have locked JF in the basement. I run the public space.
Yeah, Rob, it's this clip where he leaves the stream. He's like, I have to go into the basement to get something from there. And he leaves, and then he doesn't come back for like 8 minutes. And then she comes into the stream room and she's like, JF is now in the basement because he always locked me in there. It was like something to that effect.
Dude, it's insane. Yeah, so she just disappears one day.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh, what happened to Mama JF? And then he tweets out this long thing being like, yes, I was trying to stop Jeffrey Epstein from raping the kids. Did you remember that one, Tom?
I don't remember that one.
Where he put out this huge long post where he's like, I thought I could control Jeffrey Epstein's urges or something like that. There was a really long JF post where he's like, when he found out or whatever, he thought that his interactions could steer him on the road of success, away from temptation.
I really hope the JF goes like super mainstream someday.
Rob, are you sure you want to dive into this?
This is my first time hearing all of this.
Oh, this seems like it's right up your alley.
Dude,
this is like right up your alley.
I mean, I've dived into crazier shit. I feel like Vega right now. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, thank you. It's just me all the time, bro.
I run the public space.
I have to look into it. I'm currently working on a the BreadTube video I did last year. I'm doing like a sequel of that sort of, going over a lot of the BreadTubers going broke.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's good, dude. I love that shit.
Nice.
You're gonna get so many super thanks from that.
Classic Slander Hall content.
Oh my god, dude. Xander Hall, I can't, dude. He is so funny now. Everything he does is like awful.
I went over that IQ test. Yeah.
The IQ, dude. Him calling his mom, being like, "You lied to me about my IQ."
So,
Whoa, what the fuck is this?
oh, what the fuck did Tom put in there? What the fuck?
What the fuck is this?
You guys checked out the new Thoughts Lime?
Isn't her name like Gertrude or some shit? What was her name?
Who is that? Is that?
It's Thoughts. It's
Dude, that looks like.
No, it was a real name. I thought it was some like old lady name.
Thoughts Lime.
This looks like David Duncan Donuts Brick.
What's Thought Slime's name? It was some like old lady name.
Is it Gertrude?
Does that not look like you just expanded David Dobrik?
Mildred. It's Mildred. Yeah, Mildred.
I'm thinking of Ethel from Essence of Thought.
Mildred, better known online as Thought Slime.
Dude, that's literally David Dobrik.
Oh, it does look like David.
It's David Dobrik.
It does.
Expanded wide. It's wide moding.
What do you mean it's David? How does that look like David Dobrik?
It does.
Dude, you're smoking crack. That's literally David Dobrik.
You don't think it does?
I look like David Dobrik. How does that look like David Dobrik?
It definitely does.
This person transitioned into David Dobrik.
No!
It is. That's him.
Wait, what are we looking at?
Does David Dobrik look like a 70-year-old woman?
That's not a 70-year-old woman.
Okay, Rob, knock some sense into Tom.
Tom, you're retarded. Let's move on.
Yeah, it's
That looks like David Dobrik.
It does not look like David Dobrik. Okay.
All right, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, okay, guys. Before, we could talk forever, I feel like. But Rob, is there anything you want to close out with YMS or anything else you got going on? You want to plug some shit? Hit us with it, bro.
YMS is a gay furry.
Okay.
He fucks black dudes on Twitter. And yeah, my BreadTube video will come out probably a couple days after this. So there you go.
Whoa.
Okay. All right, Tom, take us out, man.
We're gay.